Hello friends, dear students, good morning. Today we are going to learn about the 5 M's of advertising, under which up till last time we have learned about the 3 M's, and fourth M is media. Earlier we have discussed about mission, money, message, and fourth is media, and next one is measurement. So last time also we have discussed something about the media, in which we have discussed that advertisers have to follow some steps. These are the steps that they have to know about the media reach, frequency and impact, which media types should we use, which media vehicles should we use, and what will be the media timing, and geographical media allocations, means which different media we can use for the different geographical area related our target audience. Also we have discussed about relationship between trial awareness and the exposure functions. We have also seen about the profile of major media types, in which we have discussed about the different medium like newspapers, television, direct mail, radio, magazines, outdoor, yellow pages, and internet. Today we are going to discuss about the media, particularly alternate advertising media. So place advertising or out of home advertising is a broad category, make creative and unexpected forms to grab customers attention. So place advertisement is creative also, and it is unexpected forms to grab the customers attention. Means we can able to grab customers attentions more in such type of place advertising. The rationale is that marketers are better off reaching people where they work, play, and of course shop. So by place advertising we can able to reach the people where they are working, where they are playing, or where they are shopping, like this. So place advertising is very much important. Popular options includes the billboards, public places, then product placement, and points of purchase. So these are the different options which are available under the place advertisement. So we can say alternative advertising media, particularly place advertising. Then we can go through the each particularly different options. First one is public spaces. Under public spaces, advertisers have been increasingly placing the ads in unconventional places, such as on the movie screens, on airplanes, and a fitness club, as well as in classrooms, sports arenas, particularly at beach or a stadium, then office and hotel elevators and other public places. We have seen the 33 billboard type posters ads are showing up everywhere. So transit ads on buses, then subways, and the commuter trains around for years have come a valuable way to reach the working women. So we can able to reach to the working women by placing our advertisements by these different ways. Street furnitures, bus shelters, kiosks, and the public areas is another fast growing option. So these are also another options for the public advertising. Then next is about the product placement. Marketers pay product placement fees of $1 lakh to as much as $5 lakh. So their products will make cameo. It means the character part which is going to appear in the movies and on television. Sometimes placement are the result of a larger network advertising deal, but other times they are the work of small product placement shops that maintain ties with the pop masters, set designers, and the production executives. So as a marketers or as advertisers, they are tying with the pop masters or set designers and the production executives, so that their products are shown in the movies. Then next is point of purchase advertising, means POP. The appeal of point of purchase advertising lies in the fact that In many product categories, consumers make the bulk of their final brand decisions in the store. So we also see that we are also one of them, that we are going to the store and we can at that time take the decision that we which branded products we would like to pay. However, the products are fixed, but brand is not fixed. It is become fixed at the store. So for that particular, we can say that many times what happens that product categories consumers make the bulk of their final brand decisions in the store. 74% according to one study, means out of the total 74% of the people are choosing the particular branded products at the time of mall when they are buying the products. So it is what said the points of purchase. It means that at the time of purchase we take the decision about buying the products. So if that time our advertisements are shown to the consumers, then they are more attracted to buy our branded products. So there are many ways to communicate with the customers at the point of purchases. In-store advertising includes ads on shopping carts. We can also put the ads on the shopping carts and cart straps, and then particularly aisles. Aisles means the passageway when we are passing. So on their way also some of the products brand advertisement is there, and shelves where the products are put on shelves also we can show the advertisement of our products, as well as the promotion options such as in-store demonstrations, live sampling and instant coupon machines. So we can also use such the other options at the time of selecting the points of purchase advertising, means doing our products advertising by the way of points of purchase. The next is billboards. Billboards have been transformed and now use colorful digitally produced graphics, then backlighting, sounds, movements and unusual even 3D images. So nowadays we see that it is not like earlier that only black and white or colorful only static billboard is there, but we can use the digital or technology to prepare the billboards. So billboards is also one of the best advertising. So these are the alternative advertising media we have seen about that. Selecting the specific media vehicle. So which particular media we need to select, it depends upon the audience size, media cost and the composition. So at that time we need to consider these three factors. In selecting a media vehicles, the planner must know the size of the media vehicle's audience. It means that what is the size of the media vehicle which we are going to choose for our advertising purpose. If it is newspaper, then how many readers are there? If it is television, then how many viewers are there? And if it is also particularly you can say television ads, then how many listeners, radio ad particularly you can say, then how many listeners are there. So accordingly we can select a particular media. Also the composition of the audience, means of which type particularly person we wish to target for our advertising. So if such type of people are available there in particular media, means they are using such type of media or not, like this. And the cost of media also, means how much does it cost, it is also we need to consider. So at the time of selecting the specific media vehicles, we need to think about that how much audience can we able to cover, what will be the cost, and composition, it means that of related particular group to which we are targeting, whether they are using this media at the time of deciding or become aware about the such type of products related brand, like this. For example is here that for a pet food marketer, reaching a large audience particularly in size is only beneficial if a large enough number of the audience are pet owners. So this is what, if our product is related to the particular group and if we are selecting any media, then this group should avail this media at the time of getting the information about their products or brand, like this. The cost to reach the audience through a specific media vehicle must be weighed against other media vehicles. So we are required to compare the different media available with us and accordingly we need to select on the basis of audience size, composition and the media cost. So this is also very much important. By this way we can able to select the better media vehicle. Then media timing and allocations. Micro scheduling means the seasons and business cycle, and micro scheduling short terms like this. So micro scheduling relates to the season and the business cycle. If for example 70% of product sales occur during the summer, the firm can vary its ad spending to follow the season pattern. So accordingly seasonal we can give the advertisement, so that at particular season we can able to attract the more customers or make them aware about our branded products. Then the micro scheduling's maximum impact in short period of time to gain maximum impact. So within which particular short period we can get the maximum impact is also required to decide. So under the macro scheduling it is related to seasons or business cycles, and under the micro scheduling it is the within which particular short period of time we can able to attract the more customers. Accordingly we need to take decision about the media timing and allocation. We see in many channels that at particular time viewers are more, so at that time if we are providing the our advertisements, then it is more beneficial for us. It is called the micro scheduling. And regarding the seasons, if we are taking the decision, then it is called the macro scheduling. Advertising timing patterns would be like this one up. So there are three, as we see over here, that there are three ways of advertising, means concentrated, continuous and intermittent. And we see over here that these different options with the different ways how we are seasonal or in what different timing we are giving the advertising. So we saw overall here 12 different ways of advertising timing patterns, means 12 different timing patterns of advertising. Under the concentrated, if level is particularly what we here says, that if it is the related to the particular month, then related to which particular period we are providing the advertisement, it is called, here we see the level is equal. So at each time we are equally provide the advertisement. And in the rising, earlier at the initial stage we are providing only advertisements and then increasing throughout, but it is for a particular time. Say for example it is the example of 3 months, then for 3 months we are providing the continuous advertising. Here in rising, at the initial stage we are providing the less advertising and then increasing every month or at the every interval like this. Then at the initial stage we are providing the full advertisement and then decreasing. And under the alternating we see that we are rising the advertising, then decrease up to some level, then again rising and decrease, and again rising and decrease, but it is for a particular time. So it is called the concentrated. Then the continuous means the full, for the full time, particularly not a part of a time but for a full time. It is equal, then it is equal level is there, then it is equal continuous level. Then rising, it means the initial stage it is we are giving less advertisement and then increasing. Under the following, initial we are giving the more advertisement, then decreasing like this. And alternating, as we see that we are just increasing and decreasing and increasing and decreasing the advertising timing like this. So and then next is about the intermittent, in which we are giving advertisements for a particular period, say for example for a month, and again for a month we are not giving advertising, again for a month we are giving advertising, but it is equal. But under the rising particularly, it 1 month we are not giving advertising and next month we are giving advertising, but initially at the for a short time and then increasing at the alternate month like this. And under falling, it is inverse to that, means at the beginning of the month we are giving the full advertisement, and after every alternate month we are decreasing the advertising, means time of the advertising. So this is a timing pattern of advertising in intermittent. And under the alternating, at the 1 month we are giving the advertisement for a particular time, then in the next month we are not giving advertisements, and again in alternate month we are giving the advertisement which is rising. And at every alternate month we are rising and decreasing the advertising timing pattern, but it is equal. If decreasing level is there, then in every second alternate, particularly you can say month, it is equal like this. So we saw over here the advertising timing patterns, and out of them we are required to select the better which is best for us for advertising, so that we can able to grab the more customers through advertising. Then evaluating the advertising effectiveness means measurement. Here we are required to think about the copy testing and sales effects. So communication effect reach called copy testing seeks to determine whether an ad is communicating effectively. So this is called the measurement. It means that whether whatever we are communicating through our advertisement is effectively communicated or not. So marketers should perform this test both before an ad is put into media, means pre-test, and after it is printed or broadcasted, means post-test. So we should have to take as a marketers, we are required to take the two tests, means pre-test and post-test, means before putting the ad in actually and after putting the ad we are required, means after posting the ad we are required to test. So before posting the ad we are required to take the pre-test, and after posting the ad we are required to take the post-test about our advertising. So many advertisers use the post-test to assess the overall impact of a compelled campaign. Means whatever we have provided the message through the campaign, so what is its effect, or what will be whether it is truthful, it has become truthful or not. For that we need to take the post test. If a company hopes to increase the brand awareness from 20% to 50% and succeeded in increasing it to only 30%, then the company is not spending enough. So its ads are poor, and it has overlooked some other factors. So we see over here that if our objective is to make the brand awareness from 20% to 50%, and only after providing the advertisements the result is that we can only achieve at 30% level, then it is not what we can say result oriented advertising effect is there. So we are not required to spend more amount for such type of advertisements. So by this way we can able to measure the advertising effectiveness. Then sales effect reach. What sales are generated by an ad that increases the brand awareness by 20% and brand preference by 10%? The fewer or more controllable other factors such as the features and the price are, the easier it is to measure the advertising effects on sales. So if we set the goals related that to increase the sales at particular from particular person to particular person, say for example from 30,000 units to 50,000 units, if we are setting the objectives at the time of deciding about the advertising, but at the same time we are required to think that the other factors remain same. So then only we can if the other factors are remaining the same, then only we can able to measure by this way, means we can able to measure the sales effects. The sales impact is easiest to measure in direct marketing situations and hardest in the brand and corporate image building advertising. So we are very much sure that it is unable for us to measure the impact of advertising for particularly corporate image building advertising way if we are doing the advertising, then compared to if we are doing the expense on the direct marketing situation, then it is easy to measure than that of others, because whatever we can advertise today at the time of measuring, its impact is also continue, and after our measurement also we can get the reward of that, which is not calculated at the time of measuring the sales effects. So that is why it is said over here like this. measuring the sales impacts of advertising. We can also measure the sales impact on this different also ways of things. What are the share of expenditure for the of that particular advertising, and what is the share of voice, means how many to how much people we can able to expose our advertising. Then share of mind or mind and heart, it means that to how much consumers or our target market we can able to create the awareness about the preference about our brand, and also they think that whenever they are going to take the decision to buy the products, then they can buy the product of our brands, means in their heart also our branded product is there. And this last is share of market, it means at the end they can buy the our branded products. So we can measure the sales impact of advertising by this way, means what are the sales of expenditure, then what are the share of voice, to how much people we can able to expose our advertisement, to how much people is our brand is in their mind, and how much people think of buying our branded products, and actually how much people from the total our target market can buy our products, like this. So a company's share of advertising expenditures produces a share of voice, means proportion of the company advertising of that product to all advertising of that product, like this. Means how much we can do the advertising of that particular products in a particular media than that of others. So accordingly we can measure the particular media related share of voice, like this. And the share of consumers minds and heart, and ultimately a share of market. So how much media of the total for a particular media advertising of the total advertising can produce the share of voice and share of mind and heart in the mind of the consumers, and share of market, means actual purchase. So by this way we can able to measure the impact of advertising. I think all of you have got clear cut idea about this concepts. So here our 5 M's of advertising is over. I think you have got it very well. Thank you so much.